Hi, I'm Masayuki Yamato from Tokyo Women's Medical University. I hope that you are excited to use the temperature-responsive upcell culture dishes that have been developed in our laboratory. You may have some questions about how to use these dishes, so I'd like to give you a brief introduction to the culture and harvest of cell sheet using upcell cultureware. The upcell dishes are grafted with a temperature-responsive polymer that change its state according to the incubation temperature. Using this technology, cells cultured on upcell dishes can be harvested as intact cell sheets. Since proteolytic enzymes are not required, deposited extracellular matrix is also maintained in the basal surface of the cell sheets. While cell culture on upcell dishes is straightforward, there are some tips for seeding cells in order to get the best results. Whenever you are working with the upcell dishes, you want to make sure that your culture medium is always warmed to 37 degrees before use. In the case of difficulty in cell attachment, surface pre-coating with collagen, fibronectin or serum containing media may improve cell attachment. If you are still having difficulties in culture of your specific cell type, you may want to see the cells at slightly higher densities on the upcell dishes. After seeding the cells on upcell, the cells will attach, spread, and proliferate at 37 degrees, similarly to on normal culture surfaces. During cell culture, there are also some techniques to allow for successful culture and harvest of intact cell sheets. After seeding of cells on upcell, it's best to leave the dishes undisturbed at 37 degrees for at least 24 hours. During medium changes and other manipulations, try to avoid leaving the upcell dishes below 32 degrees for long periods. This is especially important when the cells have not reached confluence, as it can result in cell detachment. Also, be sure to pre-warm your culture medium to 37 degrees prior to use. To obtain intact cell sheets, be sure to culture the cells to confluency so that the cells cover the entire surface of the dishes. To harvest your cultured cells as intact seeds, first remove most but not all of the culture medium from the dishes to keep the cells moist and viable. Next, press the membrane on top of the cells and leave the cells at room temperature for 30 minutes. Using forceps, gently scrape around the edges of the membrane to separate the cell sheets from the wall of the culture dishes. With the forceps, gently peel the membrane along with the attached cell sheets from the upcell dish surfaces. To manipulate the cell sheets onto other surfaces, gently press the cell sheet with the membrane onto the substrate and leave the cell sheets undisturbed for 30 minutes at room temperature. Then add 1 ml of the medium onto the cell sheet membrane and carefully remove the membrane with forceps. For best results with cell sheet harvest, you want to make sure that your cells are incubated at room temperature between 20 to 25 degrees. Don't incubate the upcell dishes at 4 degrees because the cells require some metabolic activity to detach from the surfaces. Some cells may also take longer to detach since the optimal condition for cell culture and harvest from upcell varies for each cell type. Similarly, the time needed for attachment of the cell sheets to new surfaces may also vary depending on both the cell type and the property of the substrate material. I hope this tutorial on using the upcell dishes helps with any questions that you may have on creating cell sheets. If you are interested in making three-dimensional tissues for your experiments, please take a look at the next video which has some suggestions for layering cell sheets. Thank you for watching and good luck!